Well, hello soul family. Welcome into today's Source First channeled card read and teaching. As always, straight out. As always, I have asked Source to use me as a channel for a clear and concise message for the collective who are energetically aligned. I've done my pre-shuffle, chosen my crystals. So today we've got a Selenite tower. That's for spiritual connection, to do with the crown chakra. This is blue lace agate, one of my favorites, blue lace agate, and that's for clear communication. And then we've got the rose quartz wand. Rose quartz, as you probably will know, is all about love, but not love for self primarily. Love for self-love. We had that yesterday. Look, let's just take one more. One more for the collective, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so these three crystals together, they make a really unique trio. When I've gathered them in this combination, it's kind of providing a real gentle, nurturing, safe, energetic bubble. So the selenite, I don't know if anybody knows this about selenite. It's actually gypsum, but it's one of the crystals that doesn't need to be charged. And we actually use it to charge other crystals. You might have seen charging plates, or discs, or long pieces of selenite wands, but they're very flat and long, and you use them to place crystals on them and charge those crystals. So the very fact that that crystal is there is charging the blue lace agate and the rose quartz. So I have lots of little selenite pieces dotted everywhere. I have it at my front door. I have it at the front door of the cabin, and it creates like a little nurturing bubble. So anything that passes through that or sits in that aspect of it, that spirit, that self, the bubble that is created, it helps to heal the spirit of self, is what I was trying to say. Try and get my words out. Okay, so the first card out was Crow Spirit, co-create with spirit. This is just a theme, isn't it, running through. That I find that the messages now, they're all so very concentrated for the collective. And the collective, if you have not come across that before, if you're new to my channel, or you've not long been on the spiritual journey and the ascension journey, or you've not long realised that you have started to take an interest in it, collective is the group of people on the earth, all over the earth, who are waking at this time all together. So we can raise the vibration of the planet. So we've come in different waves, but if you're hearing this message, it's not a mistake. The messages are meant for you, as that is my intention. I set my intention with Spirit that they use me as a channel to get the messages to the collective, who are energetically aligned to hear them. So that means that your vibration is of a certain frequency, so that you will receive these messages of guidance from Spirit. So in numerology, we add the numbers together. So 1 and 7 is 8, and 8 is all about infinity and abundance. It's power, it's material success and authority over self, let's say that. It's not about authority kind of over anything around you. It's always about the sovereignty of your energy. It's about manifesting wealth and the karma that comes along with that. Now karma, people think that karma is a really bad word. they use it quite negatively, I find. But karma is basically just a payout of past behaviours, let's say. So if you've not been as squeaky clean as you could have been, then you will receive karma for that. If you have put good energy out there, high vibrational energy, then you will receive karma for that. So whatever it is that you are bringing about with this number 8 card and co-creating with spirit is all based on well, past behaviours. I'm just going to say it. You can't go through the world from a kind of negative vibrational place and expect great things to happen in your reality. So maybe that's a message for somebody to clean up their vibration. So the angel number aspects of 8 is about infinite abundance again, and financial and spiritual flow. Remember that when we talk about abundance, it's not just about wealth. It's about the emotional, physical aspect of self too. So the tri-self, mind, body, spirit, it's all connected. And when I'm doing my manifesting, I ask for abundance in every area of my life, so that I don't leave anything out. And that covers a multitude, doesn't it? You know, it covers happiness and joy and flow and peace and love and of self and another, and the physical, financial aspect of it too. And do that through my bloodline, so then it goes down through my children and my children's children to come. Little bit of a side note for manifesting there. And so, yes, it's about reaping the harvest of the seeds that we keep being taught that we planted a while ago. So some people might have changed careers, some people might have changed relationships, some people might have decided to come out of a relationship and concentrate on self and concentrate on raising your own vibration. Whatever it is that you've planted the seeds of, you're gonna start seeing that now, because you're co-creating with spirit. You have an understanding that you can have anything that you want, and things are starting to shift for you, and you're seeing. So manifesting comes in different aspects. There's longer term manifesting, and then there's instant manifesting. So it depends kind of, well, it's always about your vibration, our vibration, because I'm part of the collective. It's always about where we're coming from on a vibrational phase. It has to be of a high vibrational value that we're wanting, what we're wanting, for it to be able to come into the reality anyway. But some things, like if we wanted a home, let's say, that's going to take longer than if we wanted to have 50 quid drop in our lap from nowhere, isn't it? You know, so it all depends what it is that you have been co-creating with spirit. But you're starting to see things coming to fruition now, and that is urging you on and making you understand, making you realize that there is more to this than we've been taught, and that you can have a relationship with spirits, with high vibrational beings that will help you on your journey. So the next card out was number 50, Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. And that ties in nicely with how I just said then about you kind of co-creating with your high vibrational spirit. Who are your ancestors? They are your past and loved ones. They are your it's your higher self, it's your oversoul, it is your angels, your archangels, and you know, all part of your spirit team. You've heard me talk about this before, but anyone who is new to the channel today, it's estimated that there's between 120,000 and 135,000 generations of human since man was on the earth. Now, we are all related to those originals, the OGs, for us to be here today listening and doing this reading. And you've got all that family, you've got all that, those passed on loved ones behind you, rooting for you, urging you on, sending you signs, sending you signals, sending you people onto your path, putting you in new directions, course correcting you, you know, so that you can work with spirit and overcome any obstacle. Your higher self, which is your oversoul, it's we're still connected to where we come from, wherever it is you believe. This is not about religion, this channel. Spirituality, I believe, transcends any religion. We all come from one place, wherever it is you believe that we come from. We are still connected to that energy source, and that's what I believe is what we come from. Where we come from is source energy, and so we're still connected to that etherically, from our solar plexus, which I've talked about before. It's in your gut area, above your belly button, below your breastbone, and that's the seat of self. That's who you are, and you can navigate your way through your days just connecting there. Your oversoul is your guidance system. And remember, I talk about the brain being secondary to your soul, because without the soul, the physical body cannot survive. So the importance of the soul is absolutely paramount, and we're just not taught to connect with that, with the feelings that we have. We're taught that emotions are wrong, that they are, if not managed properly, you know, and cold, and we're not to be emotional, but that's how we feel. How we feel is the guidance system from our oversoul, from where we come from. And you can overcome any obstacle that is laid in your path that you have chosen as a soul to have a contract with when you came here. So it could be a person, it could be people, it could be a work environment, it could be a relationship with yourself, overcoming habits, any limiting beliefs, even healing like generational aspects of your 3D life, you know, family. But you can overcome anything. Just tune into yourself at your solar plexus area, connect with your family, your spirit team, and ask them to help you through it. They can't intervene if you don't ask for assistance. Okay, next card. I never know which way this back goes because it's hanging upside down. So that's the number 5. A rebirth is assured. And I always feel like a number 5, it's midway between the cycle of 1 and 10. And it's kind of a new alignment of the cycle. So you've already done the 1 to 4, which is kind of the working aspect of breaking down something. And then the 5, to me, feels like it's kind of like becoming the norm. And so in numerology, it's about adaptability and change, new beginnings, adventure, resourcefulness, and the angel number aspect of it is like major life transformation and shifting the gear, releasing the old. So it's when we've done part of that work. We've still not learned the whole lesson, but we're understanding that it's something that we have to kind of take power over. And if you can continue to do that, yes, the rebirth is assured, especially if you're working with spirit there, co-creating with spirit, calling in your ancestors to or your spirit team, however you want to call them, or to overcome any obstacle. A rebirth is assured because you're on your right path. And the extra card, well, this card came out yesterday, and I just love it. Let it shine, you know. Peacock Spirit 46, which is a 10, which is a 1, which is new beginnings, and anything is possible. Let it shine. Be who you came here to be. And I only just noticed this. I didn't notice this yesterday. The Peacock Spirit's heart chakra there, and yesterday I had all that green out, didn't I? All the green aventurine, which is about heart healing, and today we've got the rose quartz, which is about heart healing. And the heart chakra there is beaming. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's literally beaming light out of the heart space. Be true to yourselves. and who you came here to be, and don't let anybody change that direction for you. It's all about now connecting with self and course correcting decisions and actions that have been made before, so that you're on the right path, so you can complete your ascension. I think that's it for today. Thank you, Spirit, for channeling through me. Thank you, Source. Thank you guys for listening to the end. And remember, this is an exchange of energy. So like and subscribe and share, and you're going to help me to help the people who also need to hear these messages, who aren't aligned yet. We help the messages to get to them. So namaste.